Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Tato, back again with the recipes that make you wanna cook. Today, we're making Chinese dumplings, honey, and if it's going to be your first time making them, well, stay tuned to the rest of the video and I'm gonna show you how I made mine. In a mixing bowl, you're gonna go ahead and combine together 4 cups of flour and 1 cup of a room temperature water. You're gonna go ahead and combine everything together while you're adding the water gradually as you mix with a wooden spoon so that the flour is flaky. And once you have added all the water, you're gonna use your hand to combine everything together until it forms a rough dough. Once the dough is looking like that, you're gonna go ahead and knead for 10 minutes until smooth. It needs to be so smooth like that. You're gonna go ahead and cover with a damp cloth. Leave it to rest for 2 hours. After 2 hours, your dough should be looking like this. You can feel that it's very soft and easier to work with than when you started. You're gonna go ahead and knead it one more time for about 5 to 8 minutes until it's completely smooth to the touch, as you can see, like that. Okay, then you're gonna go ahead and leave it on the counter again, cover with the damp cloth and anything else on top, and leave it for 30 minutes to rest. And once the dough is resting, you're gonna go ahead and get started with your filling. I used 2 pork chops that I chopped really finely because I couldn't find grounded pork. So I'm gonna season mine with some teriyaki sauce, some soy sauce. I added some finely chopped pepper juice. You can also use habanero chili peppers if you like. I'm gonna season with some white pepper. I used also some garlic powder, some ginger powder, and the rice grill spice. So on the seasoning part, you can absolutely use any kind of spice that you want, but those are the ones that I did, honey, and it was absolutely beautiful. Okay, I also added some chili and lime salt just for the zest and kick that I wanted. You're gonna go ahead and combine with your hand. You want to make sure that everything is mushed up into the pork. Okay, honey, then you're gonna go ahead and add your finely chopped spring onion, your finely chopped cabbage, and a tablespoon of your corn flour. The corn flour is going to make sure that all the moisture and juices of the pork is sealed inside it and they don't squeeze out. Okay, it's going to become so juicy and delicious. Then once everything is done, honey, the dough is ready. It's very soft. It should spring back when you press into it. Okay, lightly press into it, don't go crazy now. Okay, cut a strip of that. You're gonna go ahead and flour your surface. Make sure it's flour so that it's easier to roll. You're going to roll that piece into a log, and we're going to cut that log into about a centimeter pieces, round discs. You want to make sure that your surface is floured and the dough lightly floured so that it does not become dry as you work with it, and it's very easier to remove from the counter. Then once you cut it up like that, make sure to flour those discs lightly so that once you have separated them, they don't stick together and they remain moist. They don't dry out. Then set everything to the side. You're going to press them down like that into small discs so that it's easier for you to roll them out. When you're rolling, you want to make sure that you roll it so thinly that it's thinner than an LCD. Okay, if you think it's too thin, then it's probably enough. Okay, so just like that, honey, once you have rolled it out, you're going to add your filling. Now, as I said, this was my first time making Chinese dumplings, so my hand needed a little bit of training. My first set of these Chinese dumplings went perfect, but I got the hang of it. Okay, so the pleats are not that difficult to make, but also they need a little bit of training for you to get going. So your first one won't be perfect, but as you go along, you will get better and better, and I'll show you that I did get better and better. As you can see, that one was not even so the idea is to put your filling on the middle of the dough, press both sides of the dough in the middle to seal everything, and then you're going to go ahead and overlap the sides onto each other while you're pressing to seal. That is the best way I can explain it, honey. But if you're looking for the best possible way to do it, please go ahead and check some YouTube videos that I can show you step by step on how to seal it. But anyhow you seal it is perfectly fine with me, darling, because these are delicious anyway. Another thing to make your rolling or pleating good is to, after you roll, use a cookie cutter so that you get a perfect round shape. Okay, then in your pan you're going to go ahead and add some oil and place all of your dumplings, that downside facing. I don't even know how to explain it, but you get the point. So I wanted to show you that one because I think it was so cute, and that's what I meant, guys. As you go along, you will get better and better, and your craft will improve. So I thought that was the most perfect that I did. You're going to go ahead and brown these on medium high heat until golden brown at the bottom. Then once they are golden brown, you're going to go ahead and add a quarter cup of water and immediately close so that you can steam the dumplings and they cook through. That is why you need the dough as thinly as possible, because you're not going to cook it for long, so you need to cook it quickly. And I guess that's why we use pork meat, because it also doesn't take a long time to cook. Once everything is done, honey, you're gonna go ahead and place them aside in a plate, honey, and you're going to go ahead and work on the dressing. I added some finely chopped spring onions. I'm adding some soy sauce. I'm also gonna add some vinegar. I added a little bit of chili pepper flakes. I added some chutney for the sweetness, and I just went along with it and tasted it, and kind of added this and that until I got my desired flavor. So you can also do that, adjust it to your tasting. I also ended up adding a little bit of sugar because I wanted it to be salty, spicy, sweet, and umami, honey. Okay, once that's done, you can indulge. Can I tell you guys that a few days later, after I did this video, I did the Chinese dumplings again, and they were so delicious. I could not get over it. Everything is spiced so correctly, so beautiful, and all that's left for you to enjoy. That's it for now, guys. Please comment down below and like the video, and I will see you on the next one.